Hi everyone! So I started changing up my work setup at home, and while I was doing this I was trying a new setting for filming, and turns out that the video that I filmed for this week ended up being kind of low quality, which is a big shame because I think the picture I drew was quite pretty, but I might save that recording for maybe a more busy week in the future. Anyway, it's late at night, I need to film a new video and I'm not really sure what to do, so I'm probably gonna draw Pokemon, because if I draw Pokemon, I don't really have to think about what I'm drawing. Also, I didn't show this off yet, but I added little stickers to my sketchbook. And also, look at how far I am. I started this sketchbook in April, and I've only got 20 pages left. The last time I used this exact same sketchbook, it took me over a year to complete. So I think it's kind of cool that I'm probably gonna end up finishing this one this month. Whatever I'm drawing, I'm probably not gonna finish it tonight, but I do want to get a bit of a head start because it's already Tuesday, and ideally I would like to start editing the video tomorrow, because I really hate having to do everything last minute. I really want to use this specific ink, but I don't want to deal with the cleanup, so I think I'm actually gonna use these Japanese kids coloring pencils. I've used these in a video before, so if you're interested, please go check it out. The video is a bit of a mess, but I really like the final picture. And I'm also going to use a random Pokemon generator just to help me choose what Pokemons I want to draw. But I'm not really sticking to any rules, as in I have to draw the Pokemon that is suggested to me. It just kind of helps me feel inspired. So let's go. Ooh, okay. I think I'm gonna draw both the Poliwrath and the Bergmite, just because I think those are both really ugly Pokemon, and they're definitely not Pokemon that I would use in my team ever. Oh, and since it's summer, maybe I can also add like a little beach theme. I think I'm gonna draw the Bergmite somewhere over here in the corner. And then it can have a parasol next to it. Oh, let me put this a little lower. Parasol. Why is this word so hard for me to pronounce? Then I should probably have the sun be over here. And it's probably melting a little too. And I think it could be kind of fun if I had the Poliwrath carry like the coolers. I think that could be kind of funny. Oh, and I think he needs some sunglasses. I think I'm gonna give him like these thick plastic ones. Okay, and then let's see what other Pokemon could we go for. Ooh, okay, I think Morpeko could be cute. Maybe I can give that one a cute little sun hat. I think I'm gonna have the Morpeko kind of like bounce on a beach ball. My computer is making really weird sounds right now, and I'm not sure if I should be worried. Maybe it can also have nice green coat. Maybe the Bergmite can also have nice green coat. Oh, actually Crustle would have been perfect for like the beach scene. But I don't think I want to like just kind of squeeze it in. But maybe I can have it like somewhere here in the corner. I think Crustle's quite big too. I don't think this is working. But if I bring the water a little closer, then I could have a giant Remoraid like just chilling here. Maybe he can have a little visor. He is part of the gang. Okay, let's see, maybe we can get another one to squeeze in somewhere here. So maybe another like giant water one or something that's flying. Because I'm not really feeling Corvisquire. Oh, I love Marini. Oh, I wish I would have gotten Marini sooner. I don't care, I'm gonna squeeze in the Marini anyway. And I'm actually gonna draw it from the back and just have it kind of sit here, somewhere more in the foreground. Gonna sit here. I even have a Marini plush. I love this Pokemon. It's like so cute. I hate playing defensively, but Marini just makes up for it by its design. I've drawn Galar Meowth before, so I don't really want to draw it again, but I kind of want to squeeze in the Spupa. Like, I don't really know where Spupa would fit in here in this picture, but I really want to draw it. I really feel like drawing it. Maybe I can have it like be kind of on the back or sitting on the head of the Poliwrath. I forgot the name for a second there. See, maybe I'll have it look over there. So it kind of looks like it turned its head. I feel like the Spupa needs a fun accessory too. Maybe this one, because it kind of looks like a baby. You can have like these baby bucket hats, and it has a little, it doesn't really have a neck, but I'm gonna give it a little ribbon anyway. I think maybe I need to make the rim rate a little larger. I think I'm just gonna put like a little island thing back here. And I know it doesn't make sense, but I really want to add a rainbow. Alright, it's a mess, but I think it's cute. So I think I'm gonna go with it. I mean, the sizes are a little off, but I'm not usually that picky about it. But I do think I might make the Morpeko just a little bit smaller, and maybe the Spupa too. Alright, so I think that's the line art done. As you can see, I added a few more little details. I added the little Pikachu faces onto the coolers. The Bergmite's also sitting on a towel with its tongue out, being all sad. The rim rate looks, unfortunately, a little terrifying. But I'm gonna clean this up, go to bed, and then tomorrow morning we're gonna start coloring this in with these cute little pencils. Alright, it's a new day, everything is nicely cleaned up, and I'm ready to start coloring this. Like I said, I'm going to be using these really cute little coloring pencils. The colors might not be perfect matches, but to be honest, they rarely are when I draw Pokemon. And I think I'm gonna start off with the Poliwrath. Not gonna lie, the second I started coloring, I completely zoned out and forgot to talk. Until I was done, but I'm still gonna try to come up with some sort of narration to make this more interesting. Since I've used these coloring pencils in a video before, I'm gonna try not to just completely repeat everything I've said before. But there are two things I do have to repeat. And the first one is, I absolutely love the colors. But I hate how short and tiny these pencils are because they're just digging into the flesh of my hand. And it's really uncomfortable, and it makes it really hard for me to kind of get like a sort of smooth pattern going. Like, if you really pay attention to how I color this in and how I move the pencil, you can see that the pencil's kind of going everywhere because it's really hard for me to control the lines. Something that I also didn't really think about while I was choosing the Pokemon and sketching all of this. Gesundheit.
Danke.
I don't like rotating around my sketchbook when I'm filming, but I also have a lot of very round shapes in this picture, and there's only a certain type of rotation to our hands. So it was, I kind of struggled with the coloring process a little because a lot of the round areas were just very much on the wrong side for me. And you can really see it on the belly of the Morpeko, just how much I struggled to kind of try to follow that kind of rounded line. This might be a complete coincidence, but I've also noticed that as much as I love the color palette from these coloring pencils, they have like no orange, but they have a very warm yellow. And interestingly, the Sakura Crepe Pass that I made a video on 2 weeks ago, I think, I also pointed out in that video that it did not come with an orange, which I thought was kind of odd because I'm so used to the basic like rainbow color pen sets coming with an orange and a yellow separately, but instead both of these came with like a warm orange. And aside from Copics, these two are the only sets of Japanese art supplies that I own. So I can't really tell, but I wonder if it's perhaps to do with just Japanese people not liking orange. Because I have heard multiple times that people said turquoise is a surprisingly common color within Japanese sets. So because of that, I kind of also wouldn't be surprised if, on the other hand, orange is a color that's kind of more rare. something that in hindsight I really wish I would have kept in mind when I was picking what Pokemon to draw in my beach scene were the background colors, because obviously the water is blue, the sky is blue, and then the sand is yellow. And I ended up picking multiple blue Pokemon and a yellow one. And I tried to make the sand a lot lighter than the yellow on the Morpeko. But the second I also added those kind of yellow on yellow gradients, I feel like that attempted contrast just completely got lost. Like I said earlier, I love the color palette and I love how all these colors look together in the picture. I think they're all kind of soft, like they're bright but soft colors, which in my opinion makes everything look a lot cuter. But also, because I struggled so much with holding on to these tiny pencils, everything ended up kind of a little very scratchy, which makes the whole picture have a lot more of a childish, playful vibe. Kind of like a child would have colored it in. And that's very much not what I was going for, but it is a sort of artistic style that I have been enjoying a lot recently. So it doesn't actually bother me that much. Also, just because all of the colors are kind of like, they're not pastel, but they are very soft and warm, like even the blue tones feel warm. I really wish I would have used a different colored pen for the outlines, because I kind of feel like the black outlines are a little bit too much of a harsh contrast. But also I only own black and pink fine liner, so this is the best I've got. I am so bad at coloring in with colored pencils, but here we have it. Here's my finished illustration of some cute little Pokemon having a beach day. I really tried to do some like highlights and some more shadows. Like I tried to do a little more intense shading, but I feel like it just ended up looking like a mess. I tried to make like a very clear distinction with the shadows coming from the umbrella, but I don't know, I feel like it just ended up looking kind of messy. And I also messed up the shadows on the Poliwrath. But anyway, this is it. Overall, I still think it is kind of cute, and let me know what you think. If you're interested, just like last week, I'm actually going to upload the scan of the line art to my Ko-fi. So if you want, you can color in this picture yourself. And if you do, please show it to me in any way. Like you can tag me or just send it to me in a private message if you prefer that. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope to see you again next week for another video. So goodbye!